Hello and welcome to today's video. This is my April TBR, which we'll be picking by playing my Snakes and Ladders TBR game. Not only will we be playing the Snakes and Ladders TBR game in this video, but we also have some readathons that I'm going to participate in April, so that will be very fun. We've got the ones that I've been doing throughout the whole year, which is the buzzword, the buzzcover, and the year in aeldia, which are year-long readathons that you get one prompt for every month, so I'll be doing those. And then also we have the Orilium Spring Equinox readathon happening in April, and I'm taking part in that. I am doing an easy option, so I don't have to do too much for it, but I'm going to take part, and I completed it last year, which means I'm on year 2, so I'll talk about that after the rolls as well and fill you in how I'm going to complete all of the different prompts for all the different readathons that I'm partaking in. And then also on the 1st of April the r/fantasy bingo will be announced, so I'll probably want to try and do a little bit for that as well to get ahead of it, because I did not complete it in 2024. I have not completed it. I haven't even looked at the board in months, and I don't think I'll have even got one bingo. Although I was trying for hard mode. Maybe I should go over the board and see if I could have completed it if I wasn't doing hard mode, because I've only filled it in when books have completed a hard mode prompt. So maybe, I don't know, I'm not that interested in it. Let's get on to what this video is about, which is our TBR. If you've never been here before and you've never seen the Snakes and Ladders TBR game, I will link January's video up above so you can see every rule and all the details. But the very basics of it is we have a Snakes and Ladders board. There are 100 squares on this board, and the majority of them are colour coded to be one of 5 colours, which are purple, orange, blue, yellow and green. These are all associated with different types of prompts. So purple is visual, orange is genre, blue is game, yellow is type and green is other. And if you land on a colour coordinated square, you then pick up a prompt from the prompt stack with the same colour. So it's that type of prompt you're picking up. If you land on a snake, you add a roll and go down the snake, and if you land on a ladder you minus a roll and go up the ladder. And that's basically it. I always start out doing 5 rolls, that is what we all start out with, and I use an 8-sided die to roll for, so we can move anywhere from 1 to 8 spaces every time we roll. I don't think you need to know more than that to get the gist of it. As soon as we start playing you'll understand what we're doing, but if you would like to know more detail and more about it, you can always check out the January video. But yeah, that is it. I think we should just get straight into the rolls, because normally we only do the rolls and I tell you about the books and we are done, but I'm going to talk to you about readathons as well. So let's do the rolls now. Okay, first roll, roll number 1 for the April TBR is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is blue. Blue is game, and the prompt on the game card is a Jafar pick, so we'll get Jafar to pick this book. So roll number 1, we got a Jafar pick. So Jafar is one of my cats and he will do anything for treats, so I put some treats out on top of 3 books. I picked 3 blue books. Honestly, Jafar and like the cats in general have picked quite a few of my like bookish things. And one thing I did realise was I've never done books that are a similar colour, and I do wonder, like obviously like cat eyesight is different to our eyesight, like can they tell? So I picked 3 blue books. So the books that Jafar had to pick from were The Sleeping Prince, h.'eather.e.lizabeth and Cursebound. All 3 of these books are books that I would really like to read this month, so I was pretty easy what he picked. Obviously whatever he picks will be a priority because it's on the actual TBR, whereas the others won't be a priority. But yeah, let's roll to Jafar. Right, Jafar needs to pick the Jafar pick. Hello. Yeah, you jumped off there well fast. Can you see them? Can you see the treats? They're on the books. Have you actually ate that? Yes, thank you. Jafar has picked The Sleeping Prince. Go on, you can have the rest of it now as well. So, as you'll have just seen, Jafar ended up picking The Sleeping Prince. This is the 2nd book in the Sin Eater's Daughter, I think it's a trilogy. It's like a trilogy with an extra book. but I don't think the extra book is really a part of it. I'm unsure. But I started this series a couple of years ago now. I read the first book and I enjoyed it. I remember thinking like this was a good solid, I think I gave it 4 stars, but if I want to continue on with the series I need to try and do it quickly, else I'm going to forget what's happened. I've kind of forgot what happened. I remember bits of it. I'm hoping to find a synopsis online, but I have read the back of this and we follow a different character in this one anyway, so I don't know, but I'm excited. And to be honest, this series kind of feels like I need to read it and read it now or forget about it, so hopefully I enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed this series a couple of years ago. I remember it being very easy to read, very fast paced, and just like a good all-around decent like YA fantasy book, so I'm hoping book 2 will be the same. Roll number 2 is all the way over there, but it is a 2, so that is 1, 2. That is purple. Purple is visual, and the visual prompt is, oh, a pink cover. Okay, shouldn't be too difficult. Then we got our visual prompt, and the prompt was a pink cover. So for this, pretty easy to pick. All I was looking for was a pink cover. The one I decided to go for was also continuing a series which I feel like if I don't continue soon I'm going to forget bits about, and the one that I picked was The Ballad of Never After. This is the second book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, which is a spin-off series of the Caraval trilogy. I read book 1 of this series last year and I thought it was alright. I thought it was pretty good. I don't think I personally enjoyed it as much as Caraval, but I know that that's not the norm. Like, most people really love this series and just think Caraval's okay, so I'm really hoping that I will be captured by this. I really liked the atmosphere and the place and where we were. I just didn't end up really caring for the characters that much in this one, but I'm hoping getting to spend a bit more time with them in the second book will make me like them a bit more, so we'll just have to wait and see. Roll number 3 is a 1. There we go. That is green. Green is other, and the other prompt is features academic / training setting. I actually think I know exactly what I'm going to pick for this, so yeah, very good. Then roll number 3, we got features academic / training setting, and I think I said when I rolled that I was pretty sure what I was going to pick for this. There was actually 2 books that came to mind, but one of them I don't own physically. I just have the audiobook of it, and because I'm trying so much to get through my physical TBR this year, I decided to just make the decision easy and go for the one that I owned, and that is Onyx Storm. This is the 3rd book in the 4th Wing series. What's it called? The Empyrean series. I really enjoyed 4th Wing. I thought 4th Wing was really good. It's one of those books that I'd say, like, if you don't read much fantasy and you want to get into it, it could be a really good one. Everything is pretty well explained. It's a pretty easy world to get into, and I did really enjoy it. Iron Flame, the second one, I found a bit disappointing. The structure was just pretty much the exact same as the first one, but I still enjoyed it. Like, I still had fun. I don't think Iron Flame was the best book. Like, when I read 4th Wing, I was recommending it. When I read Iron Flame, I was like, oh, maybe not. But I still had a really fun time. Like, I still really enjoyed my time reading it. So I've decided I'm going to give the 3rd book a go. I'm hoping for the best. I think this is going to be a 5-book series, I think. So I'm hoping that this one brings back the same like love and joy that I felt when reading 4th Wing. I'm a bit confused about this one. I don't know what age rating this is, honestly. Like, I don't think it's traditionally published, and I don't think the traditionally published publishers really know how to do this. I think this is new adult. I read a lot of like self-published and independently published books that are classed as new adult, because like indie publishers and people who are publishing themselves are okay just marking their stuff as that. It doesn't seem like traditional publishing has caught up and is okay marking things as new adult yet, but that's what I think this one falls under. So yeah, and it does feature an academic / training setting. At least book 1 did and book 2 did, so I'm assuming we're going to get that in book 3. If you don't know about 4th Wing, training academy, dragons. I think most people have heard about it, so I'm not going to say anymore. Roll number 4, hopefully our penultimate roll, as long as we don't hit that snake. Oh, went all the way over there, but that is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We missed the snakes. That was our penultimate roll, and it landed on yellow. Yellow is type, and the type prompt is published this year. Okay, not 100% certain what I'm going to pick, but I have pre-ordered a few books, so I'm sure this will be easy enough. Then we got published this year, and this is really exciting because there have been a few books that I pre-ordered at the end of last year and a couple of books that I've just picked up as well. The one I decided to go for is when I looked at the books that have been published this year that I own, this is the one that I'm like, I can't believe I haven't read that yet. And that seemed like a really good reason to pick it up. And that is Adrift in Currents, Clean and Clear. This is the latest book in the Wayward Children series. And I think it's like book 10, maybe? It'll tell me in the front when it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is book 10. Wayward Children series, it is a portal fantasy, but it's kind of like every other book we explore that. So one book will be set in Eleanor West's home for wayward children, and we are more following them as characters and dealing with coming back from these portal worlds that are their perfect worlds. And the other book will be following a character in their world, in this world that is perfect for them. And we kind of switch it up, so I think every even book is set in a portal world, so this one will be set in a portal world, and every odd book is set at the home for wayward children. So I'm excited for this. We have met this character before. This is following Nadia, I think is how you pronounce it. It's spelled N-A-D-Y-A, and I think that's spelled Nadia, but I will probably get the audiobook to help me along with this one because I've loved the audiobooks for every single Wayward Children book so far. And we know a little bit about her, like we've met her here and there, but we don't know that much. And honestly, this one I think is going to be really, really good. It deals with a lot of stuff that I personally find really interesting, especially when it comes to disability. So I think it's going to be a really interesting read, and I'm excited to explore her world as well because I think it's very water-based. So yeah, excited for this one. Okay, roll number 5. Our final roll is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is purple. So we are back to visual, and the visual prompt is animal on the cover. Okay, that works really well. Okay, and then I cannot believe my luck with this. I don't think I realised it at the time that I did the rolls, but the 5th roll got us animal on the cover. This is so good. Like this is going to fulfill so many prompts. So I'll just tell you what I'm picking first. I'm going to pick Give Me Butterflies, and there is kind of like down here you can see there's 2 big butterflies, and then you can see a bit of one there as well. So the animal on the cover is butterflies. Technically speaking, if you want to be really specific about it, humans are animals, and there's 2 humans on the cover as well, but I'm going to go for the actual like what the card means, and that does mean actual animals, so we'll go butterflies. Humans are actual animals. I worded that very badly. I just mean like the essence of the card was an animal that does not include myself. Like I would have put humans on the cover for another prompt card, so this is not what that card meant. This meant animals as in part of the rest of the world. So yes, I've rambled. That was a bad explanation. There's butterflies on the cover. That is what we're going for. This is Give Me Butterflies. This is a romance, a contemporary romance. This is also, I believe, a STEM romance, which I've never read before, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, I'm just excited about this one. I've been really dabbling and getting into romance. I feel like last year was the year that I really dabbled, really figured out what I liked, and a lot of romance I'm confident in now. This is going to be something new, but it sounds really good. It's got really good reviews, and it's dual point of view, which is one of the things that I've realised I need, so I'm going to go for it. And those are the 5 books that we have officially got on our official April TBR. Those are the 5 books that have made the cut, but we've got more to talk about. First of all, we've got the buzzword and the buzz cover. The buzzword prompt for April is animal in the title, and the buzz cover prompt for April is animal on the cover. And you can double these up. There's no rules against them needing to be different or anything. So the one we managed to get on the TBR last with the prompt of animals fits for both of these, so I'm going to use it. Give Me Butterflies. Butterfly is in the title and butterflies are on the cover, so that fits both the buzzword and the buzz cover prompt, and I'm really excited to give it a go. So yeah, that fits that. Then the year in aeldia prompt, which is the one that takes place throughout the entire year, is author with W in their name, and this just so happens to fit that. So the author of this book is Julian Meadows, and Meadows has a W in, so it works for that as well. So I'm going to use it for all 3 of those. Those are like the yearly things that I'm taking part in, and I'm really excited that this fits. Then we have the Orilium Spring Equinox. For this, you basically pick a subject that you are going to do, and then you have to stick with that for both the spring and the autumn equinox, and if you do, then you complete that year and you've completed the subject. You get like a tick in it. I completed last year, so I'm on my second year, and I've just decided to stick with the same one. I've been taking part in this readathon since it started, and this is the first, well, 2024 was the first year that I complete both the spring and the autumn equinox. The rest of the years there's been something in one of them that I haven't managed to complete. So although I've been trying this, I've tried a few different classes and a few different stuff like that, this is the first one I've completed, so I've decided to stick with it because I picked the easy one last year. I picked herbologist, which does have the fewest prompts that need to be fulfilled, and it worked. Like, I managed to complete it, so I'm going to stick with it. It's not got that many prompts, so for spring we only actually have 2 prompts that we need to complete, and I will link all of these readathons, but especially the spring equinox readathon, down below in the description. So if you want the details of the readathon, you can get them from the announcement videos. But for this, I'll tell you about the 2 things I need to complete. So for herbologist, I need to complete alchemy, and the prompt for alchemy is title with all capital letters. So every letter in the title is capitalized, and for that I'm going to pick Onyx Storm. Every letter in this title is capitalized, so that will fit, that will work, and it's already on the TBR, so it makes it super easy and means I'm already prioritizing it, so we have high chance of success. And then the other class that I need to complete is restoration, and the prompt for that class is a book with a 4+ star rating on Goodreads or whatever you use. So if you use Storygraph, you use whatever, but for me I use Goodreads, so that's a 4+ star rating on Goodreads. And Adrifting Currents Clean and Clear has over a 4-star rating. I actually haven't wrote down on my little sheet that's keeping me on track what the rating is. I'll pop it up on the screen, but it is over 4 stars, so I'm going to use this one. It's also super small, and I will definitely be prioritising it, so that just makes sense. And all I need to do is read these 2 books, which are 2 books that I'm really excited about, really want to read, and will already be prioritising. 1, because I want to read them, 2, because of the TBR, and then they're also going to complete New Spring Equinox. I feel like I'm setting myself up for success, so I'm excited about these. And that is everything. That is absolutely everything. I am hoping to get a few vlogs out in the month of April. I'm thinking, just because of the amount of books on this TBR that are continuations of series, maybe doing a vlog where I'll just see how many series I can continue on with in a week. I think that could be decent. I'm also thinking maybe doing a romance vlog. I wanted to do a romance vlog for a while, I keep putting it off. I was going to do it over Valentine's Day, and then I just wasn't in the mood. And then in March I read a load of romance and not vlogged any of them, so I think maybe a romance vlog is on the cards. And then also I've spent, well, I spent most of January setting this up, but I still haven't used it, is a brand new TBR jar that I'm super excited to use. So I'm thinking maybe if I'm able to do a 3rd reading vlog, I'll do a TBR one as well. We've got a lot of tags that are coming up in April for the quarter of the year. We've got a lot of statistics to go over, a lot of wrap-ups to talk through, so there'll be lots coming your way. Oh, and I'm also hoping to get out in April my 2025 bookshelf tour. I've got 1 shelf that I need to fix downstairs, which is why I haven't got my 2025 bookshelf tour out yet. But yeah, I'll prioritise getting that 1 shelf fixed, and then we can actually get that video done. So yeah, that's kind of what to expect in April. I do really hope you liked this video. Please do give it a like if you did like it. Subscribe down below if you'd like to see more from me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.